Hi guys, so today we are doing lesson 4 of course B, and we are still working with Angry Birds, which is really fun, and these puzzles are just a little more difficult. So I wanted to show you guys the compass rose. So when you guys want your little bird to go up, you are headed north. And some of you guys might be familiar with this or you've seen it, but this is what it is. So when you go to the side this way, that's going east. So that's your east block. And when you move down, you're headed south. And when you're headed in the opposite direction over, it's the west block. So try to remember those: north, south, east, west. And that will help you remember which blocks you need to use. So we're going to go over here and we have some puzzles. Now, this one doesn't really give you the pictures. So you have to kind of read it, or you can click this.
Play with these blocks and try to get me to the bad pig.
All right. So we have to get to that bad pig. And this one's a little more difficult because we don't have the blocks right here to help us count how many to move over. So I want you guys to take just like 1 minute or 2 minutes and play around and try to see if you can get that bird over to the pig. What blocks are you guys going to use? Did you guys figure it out? You can use your finger to touch your screen to kind of help you count how many blocks over he needs to go, or you can just play with the blocks in the workspace. So we're going to check this out. I think we're going over 3 blocks, and then I want to show you guys something really cool. Let's run it and see. 1, 2, 3. So we did get the pig when we used 3 blocks. However, I want to show you something really cool. This is a loop, and we will talk more about loops later, but let's throw those away. A loop is basically something you do over and over and over. So if we want that pig or that bird to go get the pig, we know he had to move how many spaces over? Right, 3. So we can get this block, and you see right here, you can click the numbers. We're going to click 3. We want him to move over 3 times. And it's okay if you didn't get your puzzle right. Just keep practicing, okay? Let's see if this will get us the same results with this repeat button. We did it! Great job. You guys are really good teammates. So here's another one. It's a little tricky, but how many spots do we need to get that bird down here? I want you guys to try it on your own. Use your finger and trace down and count how many blocks. Did your codes look like my codes? If not, that's okay too. Were you able to get the bird to, excuse me, were you able to get the bird to the pig? Let's see if we can do it a different way. So we used 3 out of 4 blocks. So if we wanted to, we could use, let's get rid of the repeat block. And we could go down 1 south block, 2 south block, and 3 south blocks. Let's try it like that. So both ways are right, and you guys did a great job. Let's keep playing. So here is a little harder one. Let's hear what it says.
Try this one yourself from the beginning.
Try this by yourself. Well, luckily we're here together, so we can work on this together. This bird is saying, "Here, piggy, piggy, what can you add to the end of this code to get the bird to the pig?" So let's just run it right now. We'll click run and let's see where we end up. South, south, south. Now we ended up right by the pig. Now our bird says something is not quite right. Keep coding. So we're going to reset. What cube or what block do you guys think should go here? Drag your block and let's see. I'm going to say east block. Let's see if I'm right. Whoops! I blew up my bird. And that's okay if you mess up. You can always reset and try again. So which one? I know he has to go over, but should I use the east block or the west block? Right, the west block. Let's try it. We got him. You guys are doing such a great job. So with this, we are making our list of steps which finish a task. So by connecting these blocks right here, you guys are creating your algorithms. You are listing the steps and you are finishing a task. And so with this, you're able to program that bird to go get that pig. You guys are already doing programming, which is so much fun. This one is really, really tricky. Let's hear what it says.
Move one way, then another to get the bird to the pig.
Ooh, so we have to move 2 directions to get that bird. Why don't you guys try this and try to get him to go up and over? Which blocks are you guys using? Play around with your blocks and then let's see. So one thing to remember while you are doing these coding puzzles is that it's just like a map, but instead it's just trying to get the bird to the pig. So how can you write a program to get the bird to the pig just using these arrows? Well, it all ties in together and you lay out the pattern for the bird and you tell the computer exactly where to go. And that's how these arrows get you where you need to go. So our little arrows are actually blocks. So when you're using these blocks, you are actually programming the bird in the direction you would like it to go. So you guys did a great job on this puzzle. Did you guys do well? So I'm going to try it now. I'm going to move forward and then I'm going to go over twice over the east. So my blocks are north, east, east. Is that what you guys got? Let me see if I got it right. We did it, guys. You guys are doing so good. So we have a lot more puzzles. Here's the code we just wrote. Move north, move east, move east. All right, solve this level and get the bird to the pig. So this kind of looks like the last puzzle, but flipped around upside down. So I want you to try this one again and see if we can get the same codes. All right, so you might have a code that looks like this one that I just put up there. And let's see if it gets us to the bird, to the pig. 1 east, 2 east, 3 east, and 1 south block. Did we do it? We did do it. And look, we only used 5 out of 5 blocks, which is really cool. So we did really well. But I want to challenge you guys. Do you guys like challenges? I thought you looked like a kid who liked a challenge. So I want you guys to try to do it with even less blocks. Remember this repeat block right here? I want you to snap that on right now while we're both doing this. So we're going to snap that on and it has the number 3. What did we want the bird to do 3 times? Well, 1, 2, 3. What did we want him to do? Right, move over to the east 3 times. And then where did we want him to go? Up north, which will take him up here, or south, which will take him down here. Well, let's try it. One east, 2 east, 3 east, and down. And look, we used even less blocks that time to program our bird where he needed to go. So both ways were right, but that little repeat block gives us a little challenge. Oh, look, we're in a challenge puzzle. So this says, challenge puzzles are lessons designed to stretch your brain. Just do the best that you can. So in this puzzle, I want you guys to play, and it's okay if you don't get it right. It's all right. So you can either skip this one, or you can say, yeah, I am ready. And I think you guys are ready, so let's just try it. All right, here we go. Hey, yikes, these blocks, we have to go up and over these 2 blocks. We can't just go through them or we'll get blown up, right? All right, guys, this is what I think the puzzle should look like. Maybe yours looks the same, or maybe you used the repeat block on your own. So right now in my workspace, it says I've used 6 blocks out of 6 blocks. So let's run this and let's see if I got this right. He's going north, over 3 times east, and down. If you blew your bird up a few times, that's great, because part of coding is just being able to mess up and try to figure out what to do next. So let's retry it. I want to show you guys really quickly what it would look like with the repeat block. So right now we have a north block, and we are going to go over, let's reset it so you guys know. I'm going to go north 1 time and over east 3 times. So I'm going to get the right arrow so he knows where to go. This is basically a map for the bird. And then he's going to go south. So let's see if that one worked with that tricky repeat block. North. So you guys did a great job on this challenge puzzle. If you haven't figured out how to do it yet, just keep going or snap in the blocks that I showed you and keep working on it. So we have just a few more puzzles left to do together today. So this one looks kind of tricky, but I know you guys can do it because you guys are persistent, which means you don't give up. You just keep trying and trying. So we need him to go over and then where? Snap your blocks together and let's see what you guys come up with. Does your code look like my code? These blocks that we used? Let's see if our little map for that piggy worked. East, down. That's okay if you didn't get it. If you did, great job. Keep working hard, guys. You guys are like the best coding partners I've ever had. All right, so what do you guys think we could do for this one? We have 5 blocks they want us to use, so only 5 blocks. We could go east 5 times. Does that sound like a good idea? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if that will get us there. I used my finger and I touched my screen to count how many times I needed to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! I added an extra code. Oh man, how frustrating. That's okay, we can try again. And he still made it. So I am going to take that one extra east block off, and my bird can still make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you want to really get tricky, what block can you guys use? Right, the repeat block. And how many times do we want him to move over? 4 times. And is he going north, which is up, or south, which is down? No, he's going east, the over block. Let's try it and see if we can beat this pig. You guys are rock stars. You guys have wrote so many lines of code today. Look at this. How fun. All right, so this one is completely open. There's dynamite along each side of the board. So what map way are we going to do? You guys can do so many fun different codes right here. So I want you to play around with your codes, with your blocks, and really try to get that pig up here. And I know you guys can do it. So have fun. And I will see you guys next time. Tricked ya! I wouldn't leave you guys hanging on the last puzzle. So we're gonna go up north 4 times maybe. I'm gonna just try that. The fun part about coding is you can try so many different things. You mess up, you try again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna go over 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then I think I'm going to go over east 4 times. And we're going to do this both ways so we can see the different ways we could get that bird up to that pig. Let's see if this way works. Right, so that one did work. Now what happens if we flip-flop these? What if we go over 4 times and then we go up? Let's see. So both ways did it. Then we're going to see, so that way we only use 1, 2, 3, 4. In that code, we used 4 blocks. But now what happens if we don't want to use the repeat block? Some of you may have used the north block 4 times. Gotta snap that together. And you might have used 4 east blocks. That's a lot of blocks, but that's okay because you still accomplish it. And your little bird's algorithm will, his steps that you're bossing him around, telling him to do, he'll still end up at the pig. So let's see if that worked, if we could do it like that. Great job. So either way that you did it, I'm sure you did an amazing job. And you guys have already coded so much. So next lesson, we are going to be programming with a harvester, which is really fun because it's fall, and what better way to harvest, celebrate fall than to harvest pumpkins. So I'm excited to see you guys next time, and I will see you soon. I hope you had fun today. Bye.